The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, UPS, United States Postal Service, Amazon, FedEx, and of course that old outlaw, that old helpful outlaw, Waylon Jennings. More on him a little bit. It is weekly purchases, and I should have mentioned what we found out at the old Target Haul-a-thon out there. If you checked out my action figure hunt here on the channel, 2 of those this week, and we'll talk about those in a little bit as well. On the Target Haul-a-thon hunt, you're going to see what I found in this week's weekly purchases. But of course, we do our housekeeping at the top of weekly purchases every single week. We recap the week that was, because things move so fast on the channel with all the videos, all the content. In case you missed something, this might be a way to jog your memory. Oh yeah, I missed that video. But I will say this week's weekly purchases is sponsored by WrestleRaz Facebook group. Yes, WrestleRaz Facebook group. Go check out WrestleRaz Facebook group for all your action figure, wrestling figure, I should say, needs, autograph, collectibles, anything and everything wrestling. Check them out and tell them Kyle sent you to the old WrestleRaz Facebook group. So check them out, and I want to thank them for being the sponsor of this week's weekly purchases. But we are going to recap the week that was here on the channel, and I got to give a shout out to all you guys. We did hit 27,000 subscribers this week. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe to the old channel. We did do our top 10 Dusty Rhodes figures this Thursday on the channel. It is kind of Cody Rhodes mania, I should say, around WrestleMania. So we did a little Cody last week, a little Dusty this week, maybe another Cody this week. We'll see what happens. But we are marching towards 28,000 subscribers now and on our way to 30,000 subscribers. And this is, of course, March, which means anniversary time of this very YouTube channel. I think we're coming up close. The end of March will be the 3-year anniversary of this very YouTube channel. We've come a long ways, but you know what Jerry Reed always says? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Exactly, and you know what Rob Halford says?
Step on the red, cross on the green, never take a ride in a stranger's machine, and always make sure you're burning on turbo power.
You know what the Von Erichs say?
For pizza out, it's pizza in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. That's kind of how I live my life on those 3 things right there. But we are coming up close to the anniversary, and we're going to do a big giveaway for the anniversary of the channel. So make sure you follow along on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and then make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we'll announce that as we get closer towards the end of the month. But we'll do a giveaway, a nice giveaway for the 3-year anniversary of the channel. But speaking of giveaways, it is March. We got a March Patreon giveaway, and this weekend, sometime maybe Monday, I will announce the winner of the February Patreon giveaway on the, of course, Patreon channel. But this month for March, all March, everybody loves March, on our way to summer shortly, hopefully. We're giving away Bobby Lashley Top Picks and Chris Jericho Luminaries this month for the March Patreon giveaway. If you're into it, head on over to the old Patreon channel for more details, and thank you to all the Patreon members for all your guys' support. But let's recap the week that was here on the channel. A lot going on. There's always a lot going on here on the channel. We're talking about the 3-year anniversary. Every day I've had 2 videos, and the last few months it's been 3 videos every single day, plus tons of videos that are over on Patreon. I think we're at about 100 videos that are on Patreon that are not on traditional YouTube. So there's a lot of videos, and there's probably a correlation in my sleep and my YouTube channel and my life's work and all that kind of stuff. So wild times, it's like Wild and Crazy Kids. Remember that show on Nickelodeon?
Jessica Gaines, Omar Gooding, and Donnie Jeffco.
That's kind of how my life is. Sums up all over there. Wasn't it Omar Gooding? And oh, what a great time. If you were there, you were there. You know, you know. But let's recap the week that was here on the channel. What videos did we do? And let's start it off. One that was on Patreon for a couple of months, really. Finally went to traditional YouTube. It was the 1/6 scale Mondo Wolverine animated series unboxing. I love those animated series figures. That's one of my core X-Men groups, so I'm all in on those Mondos. I did pre-order Magneto and Jubilee just recently to go with that Wolverine. I guess I'm all in on another collection. That's the way it goes. We also did some Razor Ramon and AJ Style unboxings this week. Of course, the new Ultimate Editions from Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. But I did get the Razor Chase, the Razor Regular Edition, and the AJ Styles Ultimate Edition this week, and we unboxed those on the channel. Really crazy. A lot of people are saying, how did you get that Razor Chase? Nobody has that. And they're saying Ringside never sold the Chase Razor. Well, I can tell you they sold the Chase Razor because that's where I bought it from. And I used discount code Kyle to save 10% when I did buy that. So yes, it sold out faster than the regular edition, but I did buy it. It was up on Ringside. And guess what? I do think it will go back up on Ringside when they get another reorder, because just like anybody else, they don't know how many chases they're going to have. They got a guesstimate, you know, based on the law of averages, and that's what they do. They put up a nice, you know, a little bit of amount. They're not going to put them all up there because they don't know what they're going to get, but they will get more razors and they will get more chases. So stay tuned for that, just like the other chases. They do the same thing there. But I did pick them up from Ringside. We did unbox those on the channel this week. We unboxed the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Trilogy. We did 2 videos there, the Bane unboxing, all that kind of fun stuff. So we did get those out of the way this week. Very cool. McFarlane, I've had a love-hate with McFarlane in a lot of different ways, but they're really cooking with fire right now, cooking with gas. They're doing a good job on a lot of different figures. It'd be impossible to be a completionist unless that's the only thing you collect, and it would still be hard there, but a lot of good figures from them, and I did like that Dark Knight Trilogy set of figures. We also went to the Masterverse line this week, and we'll be back there next week in the channel, so stay tuned for that. But we unboxed the Shadow Weaver and Manny Faces. Manny Faces could be the Masterverse figure of the year. It is early, but quite the figure right there. We unboxed those on the channel. We did our Classic Superstars every single Tuesday for about 3 years now. We've talked all things and everything Jack's Classic Superstars, and this week we unboxed the Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. Check that one out from Series 12. I think we're up through Series 22 on the Patreon if you want to get way ahead over there. We unboxed the Big Bad Toy Store Crocker. Don't call him Leatherhead. Crocker exclusive. Talk about a game changer figure. When I do the miscellaneous top 20 figures of the year, he's got a seat at the table right now. I don't know if he's going to be bumped out of that top 20, but a very cool figure. Check out that review if you did miss it. We also started diving into the Haulathon. Target, NECA Turtles, of course, and we got a lot to come this week on the channel, probably the next couple of weeks on the channel. A lot of turtle stuff going on. Turtle anxiety at an all-time high, as you guys know. But we unboxed Jaguar, Rex 1, Man Ray, the accessory set, and that's just the beginning. We got a ton more to get through. I still have all my Super 7 Ultimate Turtles to unbox, so we'll see. We'll get to them all eventually here on the channel, and of course earlier on Patreon. And then finally, a couple other videos there, but the big ones this week was the Haulathon Hunt. I did 2 action figure hunt videos this week. It was a tough week. I have a very busy work schedule at the old day job, all the day job getting in the way. But I was really busy this week, so I had to go hunting at like 8:30 at night, which is never good hunting hours, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to find the stuff, and luckily I was 1 for 4 at my nighttime hunt, and I think that is good enough average for me. It's the strikeouts, those 3 strikeouts made that 1 victory that much sweeter, and that's how figure hunting goes. If you found stuff you wanted every single time, it wouldn't be fun figure hunting. I like the disappointment because it makes it, when you find something, that much more fun and enjoyable. At least that is for me. So there it is. A lot of stuff going on the channel. You can believe it. There'll be a lot going on this week on the channel as well, and you're going to get a peek under the tent right here as we dive into the weekly purchases. All right, where does a guy even begin? As this very well could be the busiest weekly purchases we've had in some time. I don't know if it's the biggest ever, but it's got to be one of the top 5 of all time. We're probably going to have 3 rounds of weekly purchases here, but let's dive in. Let's dive in with those Ultimate Editions. We got the Chase Razor Ramon that came through this week. Couldn't wait to get these unboxed. So I got the Chase and the regular edition Razor. Of course, AJ Styles unboxed. Absolutely game changers. I love this AJ Styles. This will probably be a top 10 Ultimate figure for me this year. Razor probably in there as well, so we'll see how it shakes out. Still got a long time to go this year. But that's not the only Ultimate Editions that came through the door this week. You guys know me, I love me some Ultimate Warrior. So when I saw this come up for sale at a hot buy it now price with a make an offer, I shot a little offer over there. It was accepted, and I did get the prototype Ultimate Warrior Ultimate Edition. Of course, the WrestleMania 7 version right here. Looking really nice. Got a couple of different ones of these to go with it from the prototype. Very, very cool. Of course, I'm not a big prototype guy, as I think most of you guys know, but I do love the Ultimate Warrior, and Ultimate Warrior stuff like this I'll pick up. If it was AJ Styles or Razor, probably wouldn't be grabbing something like that, but Warrior, definitely pulling the trigger on those. So very cool to get the Ultimate Warrior here this week, a little prototype edition here. Now we continue on. How about a little He-Man in the Masters of the Universe? I did get my Snake Trooper. There it is, the Horde Snake Trooper, looking good. Had to venture over to my friend Paul's store, as these did go up this week over at the old Paul Mart. I did pick up Slamurai. How about the old Slamurai? Looking good. And it keeps on coming. We got the later version King Randor, looking really good there as well. And the final piece of the puzzle, save the best for last maybe, Tila, old snake armor Tila, snake Tila, I guess not so much armor, but snake Tila, when she was possessed by King Hiss. There you go. So I got those, and then I did the same thing. I got ones to unbox. So I got one each of one to keep on card, my mint on card unpunched set, and then I had to get one set to unbox here on the channel, so look for these eventually on the channel, but there's King Randor and Slamurai right there. Love the old Slamurai, there it is. So we got those through the door. Had to put over this one. This was Album of the Week this week. Seriously Bad Magic, the brand new Motorhead album, a re-release of their last studio album with a couple extra tracks, and then a live show from Japan. Any Lemmy, any Motorhead is better than no Motorhead, so definitely had to pick this up, as I do like physical media for all my Motorhead collections. So I had to grab this this week as well. You guys should do the same. You guys should do the same. Hits keep on coming. More He-Man here. We got the He-Man Target exclusive New Adventures He-Man. Probably the darkest time ever for He-Man, and we'll probably talk about that in the unboxing video, so look for this one on the channel sooner rather than later. We got He-Man through the door there from Target. And hits keep on coming. I have a little Action Force. Tons of Action Force on the Patreon channel. I've been putting them out slowly on the traditional YouTube channel, but here's another one I was missing. This version was cheaper in this packaging, so I did dive in on this one. It is the old Desert Rat. So Desert Rat through the door. But you can't have a little Action Force without a little G.I. Joe Classified. And very happy to get these through the door this week via DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8%. We got old Falcon. There he is. Classified Series Falcon. One of, if not the most controversial G.I. Joe character of all time. And we'll talk about it in the review, of course. We got the Mad Marauder Barbecue. 1-2 Barbecue right there. Very interesting repaint we'll talk about a lot. I have a lot to talk about this barbecue. And repaints are all the rage right now. Our third bat, this time the Crimson Bat, coming to our collection. So I got the Crimson Bat through the door. How about Outback? We loved the gray hair Outback. Now we get the more traditional red hair Outback part of the collection here. Looking good. Old survival expert Outback. And then finally, last but not least, we got old Cover Girl. Cover Girl coming in hot. So a lot of Joes to talk about. There's 5 Joe unboxings. You know that gets me excited. I love the Joes. A Joe a week keeps the doctor away. I've been saying it, and they need to get more Joes out there for us. But absolutely love those. I did talk about Crocker, the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. We unboxed that on the channel this week. He is a big, heavy boy. He is a big crocodile, looking really, really cool. Definitely take a look at this. Check out the review. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not, but boy, is it cool at the end of the day. He could be a killer croc. He could be a leatherhead. He could be just a crocodile in your collection, really, at the end of the day. And then the hits keep on coming. How about a little wrestling? This is one of the rare times. I love surprises like this, and I wish we'd get more of this in the action figure game, as this was announced like on a Tuesday, let's call it this week, and then it was at the doorstep on Thursday. How cool is that? The Amazon Unrivaled exclusive Britt Baker Jade Cargill 2-pack. A lot of repaint going on here. This is definitely not for everybody, but this is definitely harkens back to the Jax 101 days of distribution, but we did get that this week, so I know a lot of people probably grabbed that off of Amazon. We'll unbox it on the channel as well this week, so stay tuned for that. And then finally, I made a mistake. Oh, it happens. Yes, it does. As I forgot to cancel. A lot of times I pre-order from a lot of places, just, you know, which one will come first, then cancel the others. But every once in a while, I forget to cancel something, and I usually do as a giveaway, and that's what I usually do as a giveaway on the channel. However, this time I did sell my other one, as this one did come in this week. Andre the Giant Ultimate Edition Black Singlet. I accidentally ordered 2 of these. Here's my second one. I did sell the first one already to a Patreon member, but now I got this Andre Giant back in my collection. So all is right in the world once again with the Super 7 Andres or something like that. But that's only round 1 of weekly purchases. We got 2 more rounds coming at you. All right, let's continue on with round 2 of weekly purchases, and we keep on going. And guess what? I got a great big convoy rocking all through the night.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night.
Right here, got the Big Rig Wreckin' set finally. I've been playing the long game for a long time. Walmart's got a lot of clearance going on. $19 on clearance. I said, let's find out what all the fuss is about. You saw me find this on the old figure hunt this week. But 19 bucks, I felt that was a fair price for this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but we'll see. And maybe we'll even do an unboxing, or maybe we won't. But did get the Big Rig through the door this week. But the hits keep on coming thanks to our friends. I mentioned them earlier, DJC Collectibles. Did pick up these, as they do have these in stock. I did grab Marvel Legends The Blob 60th anniversary, a big, big boy. You guys know I love my big figures. And then finally, the 3-pack of Doom here. The old X-Men 60th anniversary. We unboxed the other 3-pack. We unboxed Wolverine. Now we got this one, as DJC Collectibles has this in stock as well. So I did grab those this week for the old Marvel Legends. But the Marvel Legends isn't done, as I had to go over to Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. Once again, Marvel's Orb through the door this week. Got the old Wonder Man. Oh, Wonder Man. Yelena Belova. How about that, Yelena Belova? Molecule Man. There's Molecule Man. And the kids keep on coming. Captain America. The ultimate Captain America. Of course, Extremis Iron Man. And then finally, Baron Von Strucker. Of course, Puff Adder from the Serpent Society is the Build-A-Figure in this wave. But another Marvel Legend wave completed right here. Now we turn our attention to the old Starjammers wave with Corsair, the Chode Build-A-Figure. Very excited for that set. Hopefully that's here in the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens with that. But looking good right there. And then the final one for round 2 of weekly purchases before we dive into round 3. How about a little bit of Holothon over to NECA Gremlins, as we do got the big old Spider Gremlin here. Holothon is not just all turtles. We got some other stuff included here, and this is the old Spider Gremlin, looking really, really nice. So happy to get the Spider Gremlin in my collection finally after all these years. So there's round 2. Let me move some stuff around as we got a big round 3. All right, the hits keep on coming as we got round 3 of weekly purchases. Now we dive into the NECA Ninja Turtle Holothon items here. And let's start going on with some 2-packs, I guess is what we'll start. We got Jersey Red and Grunt. So I picked up this 2-pack. Then I realized we got a little 2-in-1 action. So then I made the fateful decision, better pick up a second set. So I got 2 sets of that one. Had to do it. And then we got the Tall Thug and Short Gangster. We're really building out some of our street toughs. Like a young Death Wish is what this reminds me of. We got this one. Once again, saw in the package, it is a 2-for pack. So I said, oh boy, here we go. I better buy a second one. So that's what I did. I got a second one. I'm absolutely insane. Absolute insanity here. So Army building my turtle packs. I guess so at the end of the day. And we continue on with Chakahachi and Lotus. There's that 2-pack from the Turtles. I just can't believe NECA would release all this stuff at one time for one property like the Ninja Turtles. Man, spread that stuff out. It's unbelievable. Dirk Savage and Mona Lisa coming home this week. Looking really good in another 2-pack. And the final 2-pack, Mighty Bebop and Rhino Man. Well, I guess Mighty Hog and Rhino Man. There it is. Right there. So that's the final NECA cartoon 2-packs. Look at that whole pile. Just an absolute expensive week, as you guys can see right here. But the hits keep on coming. More Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We already unboxed some of these on the channel. Jaguar, Man Ray. These were the 2 first ones I found out there at retail. I already unboxed those on the channel this week, as you did see. So we got those 2 through the door. And then we got the Rogue Derelict. Yeah, Rogue Derelict. Last Ronin Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got this. This seems to be the biggest peg warmer of the Holothon, actually. And kind of makes sense to me. Kind of makes a little bit of sense. How about Rex 1? We unboxed him already on the channel as well. Rex 1, a deluxe Ninja Turtle figure. Always love these deluxe figures. Looking really good with Rex 1. I'm building a Jenga tower here is what we're going to do. We're building the tower, but the hits, they keep on coming. I guess let's do this one first, just because of sizing. We got the Ninja Turtle accessory pack. We unboxed this one already. This seems to be the most popular version of the Holothon items here. So kind of surprising to me. It's an okay pack. We unboxed it on the channel. You can check out the video if you want. But a lot of people want those mini baby Ninja Turtles, and I guess they are pretty cute. But I don't know if this would be the slam dunk best one of the Holothon, but a lot of people are saying that is the case. There's a lot of turtle anxiety over this set, as you guys know. Check out the t-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. There it is. This one I'm really excited to get out of the package here is the big old Triceraton Zog. Huge, big, beefy figure. You guys know me, I love a big figure. Maybe it's not a hairy bipedal creature, but a hairy Triceratops, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. And looking around, I think this is the final piece of the puzzle. Thankfully, this is the final one, as we got the Mutant Shredder 2-pack here. A little Shredder action, Mutant Shredders going on. So a lot of stuff this week on the channel. As you can see, a groundbreaking, crazy weekly purchases. My wallet hates me, but Target loves me. Target made a lot. I tell you what, got to invest in that red card. If you don't have the Target red card, what are you doing? You can save 5% on all this stuff, and that definitely adds up when you buy this much stuff at once. But you can also save on your groceries, things like like that, it's really a no-brainer if you ask me. If you shop at Target on a regular basis, it's a must-have. That's for sure. Got to get a deal out there, whatever way you can do it. And that's what I do with the old Target Red Card. Cheap plug for Target. Target, what are we doing here? But there it is, another week of weekly purchases under my belt. What did you pick up this week? How was your haul-a-thon? Were you looking for stuff? Are you ready for haul-a-thon week 2? I don't know if I'm mentally prepared, but I better start preparing myself. But that is coming, of course, this week. But let me know your thoughts on what you picked up. Let me know what you found out there in the streets. What did you get through the mail? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day and then some. Even more content over on the old Patreon channel. And you can also support the channel over at Patreon by becoming a member. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt. Turtle Anxiety is the t-shirt right now. That's the one to pick up. And then, of course, don't forget to follow along on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So, you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week. I'll see you guys all real soon.